I just presented. I welcome those now to take a few, and then hopefully I'll be able to stick around for the panel and do more.
Great. Anybody have a question burning right now, sir?
What are the major contributors to the nutrient imbalance in the lake?
So he asked about major contributors to the nutrient imbalance. A large contributor is, well, we have a few. I'm not, if I say something first, it doesn't mean it's greater. But you have agricultural inputs. You have inputs from people's septic systems. Because everything that we're doing like this that creates a nutrient-rich product, such as what's in a septic system, what comes off of farm fields, what comes off of farms, that all, if that collects in the streams and that aggregates and it gets out to the lakes. So those are common sources. We may be able to add more on that with the panel later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may hold tight on that. Yeah, those, and there and urban sources as well. Yep.
We have a second question right here, Carol.
Yes, are we experiencing in the Great Lakes pollution with microfibers that are causing us problems?
Plastics, microplastics,
All those.
micro
So-
anythings?
We're just beginning to, we're just beginning to measure the effects of microplastics, and we are realizing a lot of it is not so much small particles, but is the fibers from our clothing. We're just starting to measure that, and the studies haven't been done yet enough to say definitively this is how it's affecting small organisms if they're eating them, or how it's affecting the food chain, but that is an active area because it's just now coming into our awareness.
Take one more question before we introduce our second presenter. Yes, ma'am.
At NOAA, what is NOAA's greatest concerns right now, other than the high water level, which everybody's crazy about? But
I think one of the major areas of concern is the harmful algal blooms, because that does have a great effect on human health. Anything that affects human health is in the forefront of concern for people. And stepping away from the Great Lakes, a lot of what NOAA does is we're predicting weather and trying to protect people and give advanced forecasting to protect people about extreme weather events. But I would say for GLERL, harmful algal blooms takes a lot of our energy. Dennis, do you have anything to add? So, the Marine Superintendent at GLERL. Yep. Great.
Right,
Good question.
So I'll introduce
Moving
Eric.
on. Okay.
So, a couple of things to note tonight. We need to be out of this room at 5 to 8. Cleared out, yes, I know. So that means we're moving quickly, but the information will get there quickly. I want to thank Marcia Conahan from the White Lake Community Library, the Adult Services Coordinator here, for allowing us the use of the library. Can we give the library kind of a appreciation? Dr. Elgin, well done. We'll look forward to getting a couple more questions in. Now let's meet Eric Elgin. Eric works in Newaygo with the MSU, what is it called? The Extension, which is famous in Michigan. Your organization has done a lot all over the state. Go Green. He's an aquatic ecologist and water resources educator. His main responsibilities are to promote and research the wise use, protection, and restoration of our freshwater system. Eric's recent efforts focus on aquatic plants, lake management, natural shorelines, invasive species, and improving the knowledge of decision makers to make sound water management decisions. Eric has a master's in aquatic ecology from the University of Calgary and a bachelor in science in natural resources management from the University of Minnesota. He's currently the vice chair of the Michigan Natural Shoreline Partnership and president of the Michigan chapter of the North American Lake Management Society. He's also on the planning team for the Cooperative Lakes Monitoring Program. Please welcome Eric Elgin.
Yeah, so MSU Extension does reach a lot of people in many different ways, and it's too much to show in one slide to show the breadth of what we do, but it can be from mental health to nutrition education to agriculture, where we have a lot of history with, and to someone like me in natural resources. So thanks for that introduction. Eric Elgin, aquatic ecologist with MSU Extension. What does that mean? You know, because you know, we hear what aquatic ecology is, so I study and work in aquatic systems, and I work at the interface with people. And when I'm an aquatic ecologist for MSU Extension, what that means is I'm an aquatic ecologist for all of you, because the MSU Extension is there to help individuals with their issues or help them live their lives. So, oh, I need to get my presentation up. It's not just of my daughter and I.